we have our ATG split squat. So trying to get our knees over our toes, right? Also known as a KOT split squat, right? Knees over toes. I'm gonna start up, the higher the easier, right? So if I have like, you know, one of those like foam bend, the box jumps, or even like if I can get my foot up here, maybe not that high, but something, you know, in between these two. Generally about 2 feet, right? 24 inches is kind of like the starting point. So if we have a 24-inch box, that's a perfect start. Usually if we have like those foam boxes, like the Rogue foam box jumps, they're 24, 20, 12, and I think 6, right? So we can kind of taper our way down. For me, I just have this bench, right? So we're just gonna use this. I could also add a plate, like a bumper plate, right? To bring it up a couple inches if I needed to. Starting up on my toes, right? So I want to think about keeping, like, my foot is just slightly behind my hips, right? Like I should have to step to get into this, right? So that way I'm already in kind of a lunge position, right? I don't want to be like right here and then doing this, right? Because I'm too close to the bench. So I want to be a little bit far, so I have to step to get there, right? I'm on my toes, on my back foot. Keeping, once again, a tall, tight posture, right? Try not to round to get there, right? I'm just gonna slowly start to go into a, like a lunge, right? Trying to force my knee to go over my toes as far as possible, right? The goal is to be able to sit here with my hamstrings on top of my calves, right? In control, and then press back to the starting position. So as I go down, I'm in control the whole time, right? It's okay if this heel starts to lift, right? If I can't get to the heel lift, like don't worry about that, right? So the heel lift is the last thing, right? So I should be able to get to here, right? Once I get here, if I want to get a little bit more knee over toe, boom, I get into that heel lift. Another thing, we should be focusing on this back hip flexor, right? We're really trying to open up this hip flexor on the back side, right? So the more I squeeze this backside glute, right, the more this hip flexor is going to open, right? And like I said, working our way down to the floor would be the hardest, right? So like I said, if we have a smaller box, maybe 2 bumper plates, something like that, right? But eventually working our way into this split stance, right? All the way down, all the way back up, even on both sides. So all the way down, all the way back up. So that is the ATG, or knees over toes split squat. Give it a shot.